Never underestimate the power of asking nicely. Works both in-game and IRL, or even just talking directly. I'm so sick and tired of passive-aggressive BS. Hey, what's up everybody, SkyDieRay here, welcome to another DnDGreentext video. Before we jump into this video, I just wanna quickly tell you that if you want, you can follow me on Instagram now at SkyDieRay. You actually have to spell it properly, you can see it on screen, link in the description I guess if you want. Also, more than half of the people watching these videos aren't subscribed to the channel, so go ahead and smash that subscribe button, and with that being said, enjoy the video. Let's go. What class is Mario? Human fighter that can use magic devices. Champlomancer. He's Italian. Plumber. Working class. Nice. Also, considering the fact he can exchange shiny gold coins for a prolonged extra life, I'd say he's a cleric who took levels in Monk and Sorcerer? That sounds about right. I don't know. The coins are just his adventuring loot, but nearly all his magical powers he gets from plants. Fire flower, ice flower, tanuki leaf, or fungi. Self-explanatory. And a lot of them are animal themed. I think he might be a low-level druid or a high-level monk. A strength monk specifically. He's got mad hops, breaks bricks with ease, and often beats enemies with a hammer. 4 elements monk, throws fireballs, is very agile, and doesn't really use weapons. True. We're all gathered for a session, except for one player. Player doesn't respond to any messages, and so after half an hour of waiting, GM cancels the session. Flake player finally responds days later, saying that he didn't show up because he thought we had cancelled for that week. There is not a single message in our chat history that suggests this to be the case. I'm apparently the only member of the group that thinks that's What's the dumbest reason a game of yours has ever been cancelled? Suicide attempt by one of the players? Huh, sounds like a normal VTM group to me. I hope YouTube doesn't demonetize the video for that joke being too edgy. I'm the DM, so I messaged my players Thursday to make sure everyone was coming Saturday at 4. Everyone messaged back in the affirmative that night. Friday morning, my mom passed away. She's been in steadily declining health ever since a brain tumor was removed this past January. I said nothing to anyone and just planned on a regular session to keep my mind off it. So one of them heard about my mom and contacted the rest of them to give me space, but didn't say anything to me, so I found out at 4:30 on Saturday that everyone had made other plans. Okay, that's a really good example, I guess, of a good intention gone horribly bad, or you know, quite bad, right? Yeah, well, I don't know, I'm sorry that happened, dude. If at least 3 people are present and the flakes didn't provide any legitimate heads up, I just go without them. That's my policy, and one of my groups is 6 people, so half the party and we proceed. Talking is better than fighting. Since there's already a godbound story here, I'll tell one of my own. Playing a gunslinger, using a martial strife, magic martial art, kind of like an Exalted, to let me shoot stuff better. Pantheon mates are a dragon and an assassin. This is our second session, and the GM spent the first talking about how he needed to let us level up in that one, because his encounter in the second session was so hard, even though the first session was basically just character creation. We are tracking a group of bandits that butchered the village. Assassin discovers that we are being followed by an old monk, who was using powerful martial arts techniques to keep himself hidden. Whatever.jpg, we stop and talk to him. Monk thinks that we killed everyone in the village, even though all we did was bury the bodies and scavenge some rations and water for traveling. Roll diplomacy to tell him we didn't kill anyone and we're tracking the real killers. GM didn't think that we'd actually try talking to the monk, and he doesn't actually have a good reason to disbelieve us. Monk travels with us. We get to the bandit's lair. Bandits have a small army, a 40 HD golem. For context, there are angels with fewer hit dice, and the bandit leader. Assassin sneaks in and kills the entire army without being noticed, because he's just that good. Golem has way too many hit dice for us to handle, but my new monk friend has insane damage output and kicks its ass single-handedly. Bandit leader runs like a bitch, and that's why stopping and talking to people tends to work in your favor. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? We fight in D&D. We don't talk, we don't roleplay, we don't do anything of that. We just fight. This is a game for fighting. We're fighters. We're gamers. Let's go gamers. Fight! Never underestimate the power of asking nicely. Works both in-game and IRL, or even just talking directly. I'm so sick and tired of passive-aggressive BS. Sorry for laughing, but I can feel how annoyed he is just from his comment. I'm playing a character based around that soul concept. I have magic that I use here and there, but as a level 5 warlock I know 3 offensive spells, and 2 of them are cantrips. My deception and persuasion mod is plus 11 usually, with advantage. It's led to big tough fights being reduced to 1 guy, or literally circumventing entire encounters. Last session, I was so convincing that the local baron offered me a job and has ordered his troops to give anyone with my sealed safe passage, at least until he learns I was lying to him. But it's helped me start a gang war, rob a caravan, convince a necromancer that he should be paying me rent, and avoid bar fights. It does help that there's 3 monks in the party though, for when I need muscle. You lied to me! Well, you see, stunning strike, stunning strike, stunning strike. I don't think I did. Another thing to point out. DM, I need to level you guys up. Players. But it's session 1. We just made our characters. Yeah, but my next encounter is so hard though that I need to level you guys up. Can't you just balance it correctly? Nope. Level up speedrun. The one time a player was actually paying attention. Be me, DM. Be party of idiots. The characters, not the players. My friends. Be party cleric. My longtime friend with a lore allergy never remembers. Several sessions ago, like 2 months ago IRL, the party was wandering to my homebrewed versions of the Underdark, basically a dystopian nation with 1 tourist city and everything else under lockdown. Party found a Horn of Valhalla in one of the tourist shops, randomly generated, couldn't afford it and moved on. Let me see, so Horn of Valhalla. You can use an action to blow this horn. In response, warrior spirits from the Valhalla appear within 60 feet of you. They use the statistics of a berserker. They return to Valhalla after 1 hour or when they drop to 0 hit points. Once you use the horn, it can't be used again until 7 days have passed. 4 types of Horn of Valhalla are known to exist, each made of a different metal. The horn's type determines how many berserkers answers it summons, as well as the requirement for its use. The GM chooses the horn's type or determines it randomly. Okay. If you blow the horn without meeting its requirement, the summoned berserkers attack you. If you meet the requirement, they are friendly to you and your companions and follow your commands. Huh, that's a fucking cool item. I haven't seen it before, but that's a really cool item. And it summons between 2d4 plus 2 at the lowest level and up to 5d4 plus 5. And just if you're curious, berserkers have a challenge rating of 2, so okay, that's cool. Thought they forgot about it. Cut to yesterday. Big bad evil guy battle against a spellcasting green dragon. Party cleric's turn. So I cast Word of Recall. Me. To where? Cleric. Remember how I made a sanctuary in that border city in the Underdark so we could use it to escape? Oh shit, that gif. Cleric pops up in tourist shop. Quickly explains the situation to shopkeeper. High persuasion check. And borrows the horn. Cleric pops back into battle just as other party members are getting whumped. Blows horn on next turn. 20 Viking berserkers enter the field of battle. Me, silent. Cleric. I remember stuff sometimes. You had me at lore allergy. The obvious trap is an obvious trap. Be me, DM. Be not me. Party of friends. Party doesn't really think things through. Mostly just acts or reacts. Decide to test this. See if they learn. While adventuring, a trustworthy NPC tells about a portal that eats all your stuff and spits you out naked. It happens to the NPC's friend. Party listens and continues adventuring. Finally, they come across the portal that eats all your stuff. It's very clear it's the portal the NPC was talking about. Half the party volunteers to enter. Oh my god. They must have thought the guy was joking, right? They must have thought he was joking. There's no other explanation. Or they just didn't care and literally no one remembered? Oh, that's good. That's a good one. This sounds like a portal to a Feywild swinger club. I was gonna say that. Either that, or some of the better parts of Arborea. Dude, you're the demon. Be me, DM. Players found the smuggler's hideout and murdered all of them. Town council is super stoked. Asks them to find the smuggler's ship too. Our tiefling notices that one of the council members looks super unhappy. Bad guy alert, that gif. He talks to him, but fails his insight and persuasion rolls, so he doesn't get much. 30 minutes later, in real world time, party bluffed their way into smuggler's ship. Tiefling, now disguised, is talking to the captain. Captain asked if he has heard from their patron recently. Tiefling says no. Captain says that he heard that their patron had been talking to some kind of demon at a council meeting. Party starts wondering who this demon could be. My life. Dude, you can never expect your party to get anything, alright? Just can't. That reminds me of a funny goose chase I made for my party, where they were tasked with looking for a weird gang of misfits causing trouble in the area. The whole time, they thought they were looking after a bunch of kids. Took them about 3 hours to get the joke. I did this by cleverly rephrasing their prior adventures in a way the locals would tell them to each other. SpongeBob and his wanted poster meme came to my mind. That's a lot of damage. Player makes an Amish monk named Brother Phil. Can my character start with Sovereign Glue? Sovereign Glue is a glue only able to be removed by universal solvent. Realize that he's making Phil Swift. DM says that he needs a reason to have it in his inventory, as it's a legendary item. Calm.png. It would be cool. I'll allow it. Not calm, not calm, not calm, not calm. That gif. To show you the power of flex tape. I sawed this Amber Hulk in half. Then I glued him back together. Bam! That's the power of flex glue. And repaired it with only flex tape. Disclaimer. 12-inch wide flex tape used on both inside and outside of Amber Hulk. Alright, it's time for comment review. Why are auto-generated captions only in Korean? You're not speaking Korean. I can't even make it switch to English. I don't know if this comment is serious. I have no idea. Okay, so I just went to the video, turning closed captions on, and they have Korean auto-generated for no reason whatsoever, and then you can't even change the language. What the f? Cats can't digest chocolate? Don't worry, paladins are immune at disease at level 3. Unfortunately, chocolate is considered a poison rather than a disease. Well, if the guy from that story is reading this, yeah, I think your tabaxi should be dead right now. God damn it. Player 1, after the party is fighting a losing battle with a dragon. You need to do the thing. Player 2, fine, I roll to seduce. DM, the dragon? Player 2, no, the DM. Oh here we go again, that gif. That's a new take on that interaction. I guess it depends who has the highest challenge rating between the DM and the dragon. You might have better odds with the dragon. True honor is leaving to help more people later. We need more people like Conrad in this world. At least that DM had a good story possible reason for deleting the Warforged, unlike someone's DM. The only DM etiquette that you're ever going to need. The only way you can win is by making your players have fun. Keep that in mind. And yeah, on that note, that's it for this video, guys. Be a good DM, alright? Alright. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and turn the notifications on, otherwise you don't get notified for new videos. Also, thank you to everyone supporting the channel on Patreon. Helps out, and yeah, guys, it's really appreciated. So thanks a lot to everyone there. You can find links in the description if you want to join the Discord server or follow me on other social media like Instagram and Twitter. And yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.